So, what kind of gun do you want during the zombie apocalypse? I'm Max, and this is Fun with Guns. Welcome aboard. As we all know, zombies are very popular these days in all forms of media. Television, movies, graphic novels, even books. So, if a zombie apocalypse was to break out, what kind of gun would you want to defend yourself with? Now, we're assuming all of the usual Hollywood tropes, that it takes a headshot to kill them, that they bite you or claw you, you either turn into one or you get eaten alive. So, body shots don't do you much good. Maybe slow them down, if that, that's all. So having said that, let's go. Well, of course, probably the most prolific firearm in the world is the shotgun. And we can all understand both the plus and the minus of the scattergun. Of course, if zombies are attacking you and you are armed with a shotgun, odds are you're gonna get to them right away. But, yeah, they're gonna get you on the reload. Of course, shotguns can be backed up with handguns, but handguns are up-close guns, and really, you don't want to let them get that close. But then again, you do what you can with what you got. I mean, Jesse Eisenberg managed to stay alive with a double-barrel shotgun in Zombieland, and his advice was always double tap. But that means only one zombie for one load. Ooh, this could be a problem. So, where do we go from here? Presto Magico, lever action, another common type of firearm. Again, but the reload on this thing is forever. Yeah, it may hold 11 rounds, but what happens when there's 15 zombies? This is what happens. Of course, we all know where we really wanted to go with this. We had to get past the gliders and the parachutes and the balloons before we could get to the jets and the warbirds. A little air show. Anyway, most of us know that the gun for a zombie apocalypse is going to be some kind of high-capacity semi-automatic. And there's another reason why, not just because of high capacity and that you can reach out and touch someone and that they're reliable, they're long-ranged. But let's take a look at something else. 28, 29, 30 zombies, time to reload. 31, That's the way it goes. Of course, the weapon could jam, you could run out of ammo, or you might get caught in the middle of a reload. So, you gotta have something for when they get up close and personal. If nothing else, that can hold them off until you can get your primary weapon reloaded. Now we start the argument of what kind of handgun to back up your rifle. Well, of course, you have your high capacity 9s, and if you can get off a headshot, then high capacity is probably what matters more than caliber. Of course, you have the trusty old 45 automatic, accurate if you know how to use it, but only 8 rounds with 8-round magazine plus 1, and with a standard GI magazine that's 7-1. That means more reloads. Of course, you're hitting them with something bigger, but if a headshot's what you got to make, accuracy is what counts. This is the one time when a high capacity 9 or maybe even a high capacity 22 might be better if the 22s in fact have enough oomph that when they make the headshot they take them down. I know what you're thinking. Mr. Big Caliber 44, 45 man who bows the altar of 1911 would possibly be talking about the virtues of the 22 long rifle by Ruger, no less. But let's be honest. If it turns out that zombies can be taken out by one shot to the head by a 22 long rifle, then this becomes the most practical anti-zombie backup gun. In fact, that might mean that a Ruger 10/22 would actually be your best zombie gun. Think about all the attachments, how easy it is to carry all kinds of ammunition, they're super accurate. So that's something that we'll have to learn during the zombie apocalypse to make a permanent decision. But that puts the Ruger 10/22 and the AR-15 at the top of the list for rifles, and of course the Ruger 22 and a high capacity 9mm near the top of the list for handguns. Sorry, 45 guys. I know, I will do my mea culpas tonight. Lastly, of course, we have to get to the revolvers, and I know you guys know where I'm going, to the point I'm not even going to waste time with a gate loader or a brake top. But for those of you who are big revolver guys like me, let's face it, the reality is seriously, you really think under that kind of stress you're not going to fumble the reload even with a speed loader. This is my only problem with Rick Grimes carrying a Python. I realize the gun is more of a symbol, but it is just the least practical anti-zombie gun. Of course, in The Walking Dead, they rarely actually use guns on zombies. They use other stuff, save the bullets for fellow humans that cause trouble. So, go figure. But we're not playing that scenario here. Come on. You see, there. Took me that long. Yeah, and I'm not even under pressure. Okay, you get the point. So in the final analysis, the high-capacity rifle and the high-capacity automatic are the winners of the day for the zombie apocalypse, like anyone ever thought otherwise. However, you might consider carrying something like a Smith & Wesson 617 as a backup to the backup, because this won't shoot 22 longs or 22 shorts, and a revolver will. So don't underestimate the value of having a good revolver handy, especially in a popular caliber. I would recommend 357, of course, because it can shoot 38s, and a 22 long rifle because it can shoot any kind of 22. And those are two of the most prolific bullets out there. Well, that's my read on the best guns for the zombie apocalypse. I'm Max with Fun with Guns. Be safe.